wasn't going to address this anymore, but because Hassan made a response video with him actually in the hospital, I felt like, I've already made 2 videos. If I would have just waited before I put that other video up, you know, um, I would have been able to have seen the response video. But I didn't notice this response video until after I had already posted my video. But I had no intentions on speaking about this again. I really didn't. So I said, you know what? Why not go live and speak on it or react to it? And I offer some few more comments. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody that's here, moderators, channel members, patrons. Salute to all the people that support, right? That share the content, that follow me on Facebook, Twitter, X, Instagram as well. That's where you can send me topics on Instagram and on X. I don't really check my Facebook messages like that. I really don't. Here and there, I'll check them, but I don't check them regularly. I'm just being honest. I don't check them regularly. But let's see who's here. Yo, Noop, XL Pro, Miss Tangy, Gerald, see Brian, Kimmy, Sydney, Slim South, Shape Shifter, Matthew, Slim South, Leilani, Red, KMC, number 1. Salute to everybody that's here. Yeah, anybody's welcome here as long as you're keeping the conversation respectful. I don't mind people being here. It's the people I don't like. But anybody's welcome here as long as they are respectful. I have all types of people that follow me anyway. It's not just one type. I have all types of people that follow me, We're not hiding anybody from the channel. Listen, if nobody's being disrespectful, nobody has to be banned or anything like that. That's up for me to do. Okay? But if they're being a troll and they're being an asshole, then, it is what it is. What's good, Rain and Woman? Vaughn, what's up? Gerald. It's Tangy. We're going to react to this video. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on out here. And I'm going to say this. Okay, yeah, let's put him. Oh, let me see this because this is the last time I'm going to be looking at this. Okay, let's see. No, he gonna go for a little stroll. Listen, I had to correct that, but he doesn't need to be hit. He just needs to be checked. We gonna check people when they come in the chat room. I done told y'all about addressing people in my chat room like women. Like, if I don't know you and you come into my chat room and you're being thirsty or you're being an attention seeker and you're not focusing on the commentary, you won't be here very long. I just want to make that clear. All right? So I'm going to address that early. You know what I'm saying? I get that, Brian. I saw the recent comment he made, or whoever, because they said they were 2 different. They said they were 3 or 4 different genders. So I don't know what gender they go by, male, female, who knows. But yeah, if they're being that way, send them on that, send them on that ride to on that Uber. You know what I'm saying? We send people ride. We haven't sent anybody on an Uber ride in a minute. You know what I'm saying? We get their purse, give them their purse, and we get them out of here. You know what I'm saying? Let them get their coat because might be a little cold outside. Give them their purse and send them on their way. We haven't sent people on their way in a minute. Because usually I just, make fun of them. What's good, Ernest? Dion Ginners, what's up? Miss Tanga, what's good? 2 Block, what's up? T-Man. We're going to react to this video. Y'all know I did 2 other videos. I wouldn't have done the second video if I had seen the response. I would have just made a video about the response. I wouldn't have even made a video, but I wanted to make commentary. Because y'all know I'm about commentary. I'm a commentator. That's my forte. My forte is being a commentator, breaking things down. I think I'm one of the best at breaking videos down. To be honest with you, I see people attempt to. I see some, there's some people that do real good. There's some people that, they attempt and they're not really able to hit the mark. I think I'm able to because I see the reactions I get out of people. Lonnie, what's up? I don't know if I said hey to you. But I like to get on the psychological aspect of things. That's just, I've always been good at just commentary and breaking things down and speaking on things. And I wanted to do that with Hassan because I think he's a very good case study. You know what I'm saying? Very good. And I wanted to highlight that. I wanted to highlight him and the type of person he is, his personality. These people need to be helped. These people need to be helped. But sometimes you can't help everybody. They have to want the help. You can offer, but they have to take that step. If people aren't taking that steps, then you can't really take them seriously. What's good, David? And my point of making my commentary today was to say, you know what? At least he is calmer and he looks like he has a bit of regret on him. Getting shot would do that to you. There are people who still say this is fake. And I'm saying this guy is all bandaged up in a hospital bed. There was a police officer in the clip that was ready to collect that bullet. So whoever shot Hassan, you're probably looking at a couple of years in jail. You're gonna have to do a couple of years in Rikers. You know what I'm saying? That was just stupid. It was stupid on what Hassan did, and it was stupid for somebody to shoot this guy. Like, what are you thinking? But again, when you have a lot of emotionally broken men out here, emotionally broken, what else can you expect them to do? The hospital is not a fun place to go. The energy is just very off when you're at hospitals. That's not a place you want to be. It really ain't. But hopefully this will calm them down and keep them out of those projects. Just because New York done locked up all these gang members don't mean the streets is safe now over there. No, it doesn't. There's still a lot of people who are crazy and a lot of people who will shoot you for no reason, probably. And you put yourself in danger. It don't matter if you used to be tough 20 years ago. No one cares. No one cares how tough he used to be and who the type of guy he used to be. These guys don't care. They're willing to risk their own freedom in order to try to prove a point. So let's get into, I'm not going to wait much. Let's get into this clip here of Hassan in the hospital.
So, right now they're about to take this bullet out. Had a miserable night sleeping in this hospital, boy. Back's looking crazy. Braids looking nasty. Face need to shape up. But I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Oh, man. Boy, Mr. Checkmate was asleep there all night. So this is the bullet that got me right here. Piece of cake.
All right, shut up.
And that was his response to shout out to 2 Block with the Cash App. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, he passed out over there because he probably is the one that drove him to the hospital. This is why, listen, because of the things that we go through, especially as black men, we feel like we have to prove something to everybody. We have to prove that we tough. We have to prove that, we can, that we're masculine, right? Due to the things that happened with Hassan, he still feels like even at his age, he feels like he has to prove himself. And I think what he did, I think it was a stunt, but it was also him, being a little intoxicated early on a Saturday, no, not a Saturday, a Sunday morning. And he wanted to go out there and prove a point, right? And it almost lost him his life. And you would think that he would look at this and try not to make this stupid decision again. Make sure y'all like the stream. Because you got children, you got young children. Going out there threatening people that you can't even see, right? Does he know who shot him? Did he see it? I mean, he was shot in his arm, so I would assume that he knows who did it, right? You have a lot of mentally unstable people out here, man. Y'all think Hassan is bad. They got way worse than Hassan. They just don't have YouTube channels. A lot of these guys out here just mentally out of it, and they're willing to end somebody's life to prove a point. They're willing to end somebody's life to prove a point.
So, right now they're about to take this bullet out. Had a miserable night sleeping in this hospital, boy. Bags looking crazy. Braids looking nasty. Face need to shape up. But I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Oh, man. Boy, Mr. Checkmate was asleep there all night. So this is the bullet that got me right here. Piece of cake.
And you notice that's either a security guy or a police officer ready to take that bullet with him back to the police station. Man, they're gonna listen. They're gonna find out who shot Hassan. That person's going straight to Rikers. Okay. And this all started because Hassan was out there yelling, right? And you got people who know who he is, like, oh yeah. So it's like this whole, it's like a unnecessary back and forth and, to prove something. That's what we do these days. We want to prove something to somebody. He's out. What do you mean, Lilana?
Yeah. All right, shut up.
Well, he doesn't look remorseful at all. Said he almost got himself hurt, but we don't know. We'll know once he comes back to YouTube. I know he can't wait to come back to YouTube unless he's uploading this video while he's at the hospital. So I could see him probably doing another live stream in another couple days. He'll probably be out in a couple of days at the hospital. He might have left today because you see he's up and moving around after they done took the bullet out. So again, he needs to stay away from those projects. He's not, right? But you can't be up 11 a.m. on a Sunday yelling and screaming, people throwing bottles at you. That's only going to escalate. That's only going to escalate and get worse. And a lot of you guys, you allow your emotions and you allow just trying to act tough to get you caught up. How many times have we seen people go live and drop their location and end up losing their life? Facebook Live is known for people dropping locations and then losing their life. There's so many stories. I could go look it up right now of stories of people dropping their locations and they ending up dead. If somebody thinks that you're challenging their manhood, they're going to react very negatively. They really are. They're going to react very negatively. We've seen so many guys lose their life, especially black men, trying to talk tough online, asking, wanting to fight somebody, dropping their location, dropping their addy, and they end up losing their life. Because there are people out here who will challenge you. That's just where we are in this society. Too many people trying to prove themselves. You have a family to take care of. You have a family that needs you. What's up, Ramir? Sir Yedis, Chantil was good. So I would hope while you're laying in that hospital bed, you think very hard about what you plan to do moving forward. Because as I said before in my video today, which I have linked in the description at the top of the description box, your platform could be so much more. Your platform could be so much more if you stop trying to prove something to people you don't know. And you actually honestly go out and get the help that you do need. Self-medicating by being violent, because that's what you were doing, Hassan. You were self-medicating by being violent. That never works. That only ends in two things. You either ending up in prison or dead. You cannot self-medicate being violent towards others. That's why the saying says hurt people hurt people. That is very true. Because hurt people try to hurt others to self-medicate their own trauma. But that never works because it only gets worse. It only gets worse. And there are people who've unfortunately lost their life or lost their freedom because they weren't able to get over their trauma. It don't matter if you're in your home projects. You could still get killed. You know how many people lose their life in their neighborhoods and right in front of their homes? Like, no one cares that you're in your neighborhood. They don't care that you're around family. They'll still try to end you. That's how brazen things have gotten. It's gotten so bad. I mean, it's always been bad, but I saw where the city of Memphis is saying that they can't stop all the crime. Like, they are having a tough time dealing with crime in that city. And it doesn't help that you got these 5 police officers being arrested for beating a man to death. That doesn't help. But they're saying they have a hard time trying to stop crime because people don't care anymore. I think the pandemic really made things worse. What's good, Poetry and Prophecies? Poetry said, yes, I'm from New York. A shout out to all my New York peoples. Because I know it's crazy up there. It's always been crazy up there in New York. But just because they've locked up a lot of the gang members does not mean that you can walk into these areas like a Bronx River and you can just do this, because there's always going to be some people there that will look to harm you. A lot of you guys need help. The abuse that a lot of these men have gone through, they're never able to get over it because they're never able, 1, to get help, and 2, they feel like they have to ramp up their tough guy image, right? They have to prove their masculinity, but they're hurting inside. They're still hurting. The trauma is still there. It's become, in their minds, uncontrollable, and they have to try to numb it by being violent towards other people. But again, that only leads to 2 places: jail or the grave. A lot of these guys are mentally unstable. This is why they can't have functional relationships with women. This is why they can't properly be fathers to their children. Now, I can't say Hassan Campbell's a bad husband or a bad father, because it seems like he's raising his daughters right? He's been married to his wife. I don't know how their marriage is. He's not just some guy running the streets. He's moved them to a safer environment. So he understands that aspect of making sure your home is a safe space for your family. But when you're riding back to the old neighborhood and you're antagonizing the people in that area, that will never end well. That will never end well. This will be the result. And Hassan, you got off easy on this, because that bullet could have done a whole lot worse. It really could have. You are very lucky. God was on your side in that moment, because you could have lost your life right then and there. You could have. We've seen it to where people got killed in a drive-by shooting when they were an innocent bystander, or bullets ricocheted off of something and hit them, and they lose their life. And he's saying he did not get his snot box rocked. That's what he wanted people to know, is that he didn't get his snot box rocked.
So right now they're about to take this bullet out. Had a miserable night sleeping in this hospital, boy. Bags looking crazy. Braids looking nasty. Face need to shape up. But I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Oh, man. Boy, Mr. Checkmate was asleep there all night. So this is the bullet that got me right here. Piece of cake.
All right, shut up.
This is a very lucky man. Hassan, you're a lucky guy, man. You really are. That situation could have went bad. It could have went bad. Who are you calling a fool, moron? He did get shot. Do I need to show you the bullet again? And look at the officer in the background, sir. You conspiracy Negroes get on my nerves. Y'all prove absolutely zero, nothing, zilch. You offer nothing to a conversation, but here y'all are offering your opinions. Look at that. Y'all see that officer in the background? What are you talking about? So I guess YouTube isn't real either. Y'all see that officer in the background with his envelope or photo? What is it? But he didn't get shot. So did he pay for all these people to take up a hospital bed and? You conspiracy Negroes get on my nerves, man. You offer absolutely nothing to society. Nothing.
So up. Right now they're about to take this bullet out. Had a miserable night sleeping in this hospital, boy. Back's looking crazy. Braids looking nasty. Face need to shape up. But I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Oh, man. Boy, Mr. Checkmate was asleep there all night.
Yeah, source, trust me, bro. That's their source. Yo, their source is trust me, bro. I'm not trusting nothing y'all got to say.
So this is the bullet that got me right here. Piece of cake.
Yeah. All right, shut up.
Because listen, I've seen people do stunts. I've seen they don't go this far. I think I'm gonna have to reteach some of you. What's good, Kathy? I'm gonna have to reteach some of y'all. We got to reteach some of y'all. We're gonna have to relearn. You know, some of you gonna have to relearn. You know, I don't think Hassan the only one that needs therapy. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I want black men to stop taking each other's life, man. And you know what's crazy? We are quick to talk about white people and what they do to black people, right? White supremacy. But it's a lot of black people harming other black people. It's a lot of it. It's a lot of it. It's a lot of it. It's just too much. It's too much. I've never feared white people a day in my life. I've never feared a white person holding me back a day in my life. But you know who you got to worry about trying to hold you back? People that look just like you. And y'all know it's true. Y'all know it's true. I know it's true. Salute, Jason, what's good? Bullets got it, what's going on? Memphis 10, boy, what's good? Make sure y'all like the stream. Do y'all know how difficult it is to get a hospital bed for one, and then people to say he didn't get shot? Unless you can prove to me, y'all got some evidence, y'all got some insider source that's gonna tell me that I'm not watching what I'm watching, then you're gonna have to present that to me. I don't want to hear no theories. I want proof. We talk proof over here, okay? We not making shit up like 100 other people are doing right now. We are about what you can prove, not what you think and feel. Okay? Let's play this video back. Now, if you look at his right arm, I'm assuming that is where he got shot. You see that bandage? Because he tried to pan the camera over, and then he stopped. You see that? Looks like he got shot in the shoulder. Right. Who wants to go to the hospital? Nobody wants to go to the hospital. The hospital is not a place you want to be at all. And they don't just let you in there. They have that place is secured from top to bottom. They're not just letting anybody in there. That ain't like a place you could just go in and take selfies. I mean, you probably could, but that place is secured from top down. You're not getting no room to perform stunts. You know? Oh, we can wait till all this come out. I'm not going to look bad. If I'm wrong, I can apologize and say to my audience and say, you know what? I didn't have the factual information, but I doubt that's ever going to happen. I doubt that's ever going to happen. So I'm very confident that that's never going to happen. Okay. You can believe what you want.
So, right now they're about to take this bullet out. Had a miserable night sleeping in this hospital, boy. Back's looking crazy. Braids looking nasty. Face need to shape up. But I'm still alive.
Right, he did say the bullet was burning. What else will be burning?
Oh, man.
You know, anybody that's gotten shot, they will tell you that it burns.
All night.
He didn't show he showed the bullet. What you talking about? He showed the bullet. Look at that. What does that look like? What does that look like? Where you got that from? Did he steal it from another patient? Where did he get that from? You people are absolutely sickening to me. Okay. Where did he get that bullet from? Did he take it from a patient? Did a nurse go ahead and bring it to him from somebody else and say, here's for YouTube? Oh my God. He said, here's for YouTube. Lord, this guy says, where's the hole? Lord, don't you want to say pause? Shouldn't you say pause? Where's the hole? Pause. That's what you should have said after that. You should, when he say where's the hole, you should have said pause. Okay? Pause. You know what I'm saying? You should say pause. Somebody where the hole at.
So this is the bullet that got me right here.
Look at that officer. Y'all look at the officer right there. Ready to take that into evidence. Somebody's gonna get locked up. If somebody gets arrested for shooting Hassan, then we know it's real, right? Then we know it's real, right? You know what I'm saying? That looks like I think like an officer right there, ready to take that into evidence. Ready to take that into evidence, you know? But that's not real.
Piece of cake.
Yeah. All right, shut up.
The whole pause is right. It looks like where he got struck is on his right shoulder. It might be his left. It might be his left or his right. It might be his right. You know, sometimes with the cameras, you don't know if it's right or left, depends on how they're filming it, but I'm believing that's his right shoulder. I'm believing that's his right shoulder where he got hit at. I think that's the right shoulder. You know what I'm saying? I believe it might have been his right shoulder. Didn't he have a walkie-talkie on his waist? He had a jacket on. Had with like a big envelope. So who else would that be? Who else would that be? That's not a nurse. It's not a doctor. You know what I'm saying? This is why nobody takes conspiracy theories seriously. You know what I'm saying? They're not just gonna let you just be laying up in a hospital bed. You know what I'm saying? If it was a health other type of situation, first of all, he probably wouldn't be able to just lay up in the bed like that, wrapped up like that. They would check him and then he'd be on his way. He'd be out of there. He wouldn't be spending no night in the hospital. They check him, they see if everything is good. After a couple hours, they would have sent him home. Because they need that bed. All right. They're not just gonna let anybody just lay up in that bed unless something is seriously wrong with them. They're not just letting you lay up in no hospital beds in New York. I have somebody that actually works at a New York hospital. She follows me. I'm gonna ask her, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting all these theories that are incorrect. So I'm gonna ask her how that works. You know what I'm saying? Y'all saying this high blood pressure. You don't stay overnight in no hospital for no high blood pressure. They check you, treat you, and get you out of there. They not just gonna have you laying up in a hospital bed like that. They need those beds. You know what I'm saying? But listen, everybody is entitled to their opinions because that's what they are. Okay? I'm entitled to say what you're saying makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. You know? But I know y'all don't like the guy. I'm indifferent to Hassan. I'm not a hater, and I wouldn't say I'm a fan either because I don't really watch his content that closely. I've watched videos here and there, or live streams here and there when he spoke on interesting things, certain particular topics out there, but I don't really watch him that closely. But I know he has a lot of people that don't like him. What else is new, right? What else is new? But for y'all to say that he never got shot and, you know, all of this is a play, this is just for fake, and none of this is real, I think a lot of you people are delusional. You know how many people have gotten shot before? Many times, right? They'll probably be in the hospital a week or two, and they right out they got right out. They're out of there. You know what I'm saying? Shot multiple times. He got shot once. You know what I'm saying? In the arm. Now, if he would have been hit in any other areas, it probably would have been bad. It probably would have been bad. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. Yeah. Let's play this again.
So up. Right now they're about to take this bullet out. Had a miserable night sleeping in this hospital, boy. Back's looking crazy. Braids looking nasty. Face need to shape up. But I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Oh, man. Boy, Mr. Checkmate was sleep dead.
Right, Sir Yeetus, man.
All night. So this is the bullet that got me right here.
But people saying this isn't real. People saying this. Look at that. Who do y'all think that is right there? Y'all think that's a nurse? That's a nurse? I ain't never seen no nurse Look like a gun holster. I ain't never seen, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? You know? His family was probably already up there. Maybe he didn't want them up there. That could be a choice. Maybe they went up there, visited him, and left. And his friend just stayed overnight. Because you gotta remember, he was there since what? Yesterday afternoon. So he's been there since yesterday afternoon. So I'm pretty sure his family's already been there. His family's probably already been there. Yeah, it looks like blood to me. But according to these people, that's not blood. That's something else. They can't tell me, you know. But I believe his family is probably have already visited him because he's been there since yesterday afternoon. So I'm pretty sure they've already visited him. You know, they just didn't stay. His friends stayed, but they probably have already left. That's why they're not in the video. And he probably didn't want to put his family on video anyway.
Yeah. All right, shut up.
Bro, people have filmed in the hospital before. Plenty of people have filmed in the hospital. This isn't the first time somebody's filmed in a hospital. You know what I'm saying? That happens a lot. I thought y'all have seen YouTube videos of people look at how many influencers have made videos in the hospital. I just got surgery. I just broke my arm. Just got in an accident. And where they are, they in a hospital filming. This ain't nothing new, people. And he been hearing y'all talking greasy. That's why he had to go live. You know what I'm saying? He had to go live because people talking crazy. Listen, I'm just speaking on what I see. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, this is my last time addressing this, but I wanted to address it because I feel like in this whole situation, it was totally unnecessary, totally uncalled for. Why are you out there 11 o'clock in the morning in Bronx River? You're having bottles thrown at you. People are not showing you any respect. Not saying any, but there are people who are throwing the bottles who are not showing them any respect. This is a sign, Hassan, that you should never go back to that neighborhood ever again. Never go back to that neighborhood. But people do this all the time. I've seen so many influencers, YouTubers, celebrities film in a hospital. What's her name? Chrissy Teigen. She put up a picture of herself right after she lost her child in the hospital. It happens all the time. This is nothing new, people. Everybody films in the hospital. This is just something that they do. This is nothing new. People film in the hospital all the time. What's up, Trill? And he wanted the world to know he did not get his snot box rocked. No TV got turned off. No TV got turned off. No snot box was rocked. Whatever he be saying, the snot box rocked. You know, none of that happened. You know, it says I've addressed him twice, why not do this update? You know what I'm saying? But he needs to stay out of Bronx River because now he's looking, they're going to challenge him. Because when people start showing you they don't respect you and doing certain things, it's only going to escalate. And if he goes back, he's going to feel like he has to prove himself again, which he should not be doing whatsoever. He should not be trying to do anything where he feel like he has to prove himself. But yes, these people, they film themselves in the hospital all the time. It's nothing. They've always done that. You know what I'm saying? And he wanted to show y'all that he was still alive because I think people were saying that he had died. People, again, putting out false information that y'all are prone to do because you're desperate for views. So you'll put out false information that ain't true. knowing how YouTube is trigger happy in regards to taking people's channels and their monetization. Look at Just Pearly Things. I was going to address her. I'm going to address Just Pearly on Patreon. Shout out to everybody that support me on Patreon. I'm going to address Just Pearly there. And I'm going to do a part 2 to the Cynthia G one as well. YouTube is not playing with y'all. Y'all think YouTube just going to come after men? You see, we learned from 2017. We learned from 2017. And now y'all are figuring out that there are just certain things that you just can't see on this platform because YouTube is going to build a folder and they're gonna put everything that you have to say on in the folder. And when the time is right, they're going to boot you. Okay? They're going to boot you. And yeah, I mean, listen, us as men, we learned from our mistakes. And we never made those mistakes ever again, but y'all made them. But again, nobody should lose their monetization or be booted off this platform. I don't believe in that. I really don't. I believe in ignoring people. If you don't like the commentary, don't watch. I'm a believer in that. I said that with Fresh and Fit, and I'm going to say it with Cynthia G. I'm going to say it with Just Pearly, even though I've never really watched Just Pearly ever. I don't think these people should be banned or lose their monetization. YouTube is already bleeding money as is, and they're going to continue to bleed even more by taking people's monetization. Shorts are not going to save you, okay? Salute to everybody that's here. Let me play through this video again.
So, right now they're about to take this bullet out. Had a miserable night sleeping in this hospital, boy. Bags looking crazy. Braids looking nasty. Face need to shape up. But I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Oh, man.
Angela said, this is a very interesting comment from Angela. She says, that was an outcry for help, or he was inwardly wanted something bad to happen to him to cause he couldn't inflict injury or worse on himself. Why would you go to a place like that and call out people? That's true, because that was the center of his trauma. You know, those Bronx River projects, that was the center of his issues. All the bad things that have been done to him there. But he goes there because that's like the center of the trauma. And people go to the center of their trauma because they either want to harm somebody or they're a masochist and they want somebody to harm them. You know? When you see a man beat his wife, that is a man that has trauma. He probably used to get beat by his mother or his mother's boyfriend. He probably had different things physically happen to him growing up, and he never felt powerful. And the only time these woman beaters feel powerful is when they can beat up on a woman who actually is in a relationship with them that wants to be with them. So the only power that they have is to beat up on. This is why when you see people get into manager positions or supervisor positions, they abuse their power because they've never had any power in their life. They're so mentally powerless. When they do get physical power as far as the job is concerned, they abuse it. The same thing when you have these powerless males who feel like they have to inflict damage onto other people, whether it's men or women, when they get angry because of the abuse that happens to them. No, Jay, because even Sonata told them the best years of his life was in those projects. Perhaps he enjoyed the trauma, but he knows it wasn't right. That's the duality, Jay. There are people who will say, because I think he might have said it once a while back when he addressed the whole Bambaataa thing. He said that even though Bambaataa did those horrible things to him, Bambaataa was a father figure to him. You have that duality, the abuse, and then you have the love. And some people, they deal with that. The trauma. And that's why you see, that's why I say you see women chase after older men who give off like creepy uncle vibes. You're like, why is she with that guy? It's because that, maybe those are the type of men that inflicted that trauma onto them. And they have that, I wouldn't say Stockholm syndrome, but they identify with their abusers and they tend to gravitate towards that. That's why you see people gravitate towards alcoholics or pill heads, weed heads, because that's who they are. They grew up around that, that's what happens, the abuse and then the love, that's what's going on. That's what's going on. People, it's like that, you hate what that person did to you, but you also love them. That's what's going on internally with a lot of adults. There are adults that have dealt with abuse and they hate that person, but they see that person all the time. Family reunions, holidays. They know that person did something to them, but they don't want that person to get in trouble because of the things that person has done for them, the good things. Like Will Smith said that his father used to beat up on his mother all the time, but because his father did so much for him, his father helped him so much, his father was there for him and for different things. Right? He disliked his father, but his father did a lot for him.
He liked to get thied.
Okay, all right. Appreciate that, Michael. Listen, I'm not gonna make fun of nobody's trauma. We don't do that over here. We don't make fun of people's trauma, okay? If you want to make fun of him for anything else, that's fine, but we don't do that over here, okay? I'm not gonna make fun of nobody in these situations. Y'all, that's the type of behavior we see on those other people's shit, not mine. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate it though. Super chat. That's what's going on, man. And again, what about the people who have dealt with trauma and they refuse to accept it? And what they do is they tend to project. Like you got people who will falsely accuse a man of being an abuser or being an assaulter. Like, that man hasn't done that, but you will project it onto him because who else are you going to project it on? You ain't going to project it on your abuser. So you project it onto people who you don't even know because it's easier. It's easier to project your abuse on somebody else when the person who did it to you, you know them and you see them regularly. And that's the problem. I see a shit ton of projection on these apps, and it's disgusting. The projection that I see, y'all projecting your trauma onto people you don't even know. You're cheering when like with Tory Lanez, y'all cheered when he went to prison. Tory Lanez ain't never done shit to y'all. All he did was get mixed up with an angry drunk. Okay, a drunk chick with slowerish behavior. Okay, that's the biggest mistake he ever made. But people want to act like this guy is like such an abuser. He just wants to hurt women, and that's just not what it is. I don't know, Jay Thomas. I don't know. But that's something for like the professionals. I just speak on these situations. Yeah, you can see the trauma in their eyes. The professionals may have more of an answer for that, but that's just from my observations. These people see their abusers all the time, do nothing, but they get online and they want to see people punished. They want to see people canceled. You don't know those people, right? Jonathan Majors, Darius Jackson. Darius Jackson never beat on Keke Palmer, but not y'all here, but these people out here desperately want to put that jacket on him as an abuser. And it's not true. But they want to project their trauma onto other people. I don't respect it. You're not getting justice. You don't get justice for wanting to see somebody else destroyed. You're a follower. You need to handle your trauma with the people who did it to you instead of getting online trying to project onto people you don't know things about them that ain't true. And that happens way too much projection. In my video today that I made about Hassan, the link is in the description, right? Bill Cosby as well. I talked about how I did a video back in 2015 called Emotionally Broken Men. It's like the oldest video on my channel. Emotionally Broken Men. I was actually going to do a sequel to that. I never got to it. And it was going to be a video about male trauma. And the fact that men go through trauma and they're never able to heal from it. So they take that out on other people because they're never able to get healed from the things that have happened to them. But in society now with these apps, people's anxiety is through the roof. It's through the roof. There are resources for you to get help, but you're too busy on Twitter trying to cancel somebody. You're on Instagram right now trying to cancel somebody. Look at the heifer, Shira 7, right? Shira 7, that was a clip that went viral with Shira 7 talking about when she was in her early 20s, like she regretted dating black men in her early 20s, something like that, right? I don't care that you have preferences. Your preferences don't bother me at all because I'm only one man. And I have other important things to worry about. I don't care who you heifers are dating. It don't matter to me. But the message you're putting out here is that the reason why you're such an unhappy person is because of black men. Do white women say, you know what, I regret dealing with Caucasian men when they were younger? Do they say they regret dealing with white men when they were younger? In their 20s? They would never say that, even though you have white women who have gone to war with white men. See, that's what cancel culture is about. It's about siphoning power from Caucasian men and giving it to Caucasian women. That's what Me Too was about. But they would never say that. You know why? Because they understand the power structure benefits them. They just want more power. It's a negotiation. You see, these white feminists want to negotiate more power for themselves. They do not want to destroy the patriarchy. Over 50, I believe didn't they say 51% of white women voted for Donald Trump? Even though they'll get online and act like they don't like him. They love the power, the white male power structure. They benefit from the white male power structure. They just want more power within the structure. They don't want to tear it down. Were you crazy? What are they going to do then? Who's going to uplift them then? who's going to uplift them then? I know I got a little sidetracked. This is a live stream. This ain't a video. I've spoken about Hassan. We are talking. This is how I do all my live streams. We go in. Mike T, that's never going to happen, sir. That's never going to happen. But you can apologize to me for being a misinformation agent in my chat room. But you probably won't do that. You probably just not show up. But again, make sure y'all like the stream. I just want to tell y'all, especially you black men, the world is out there for you. You don't have to put up with this shit. Okay? If you feel like you need a change of scenery and that's going to help you heal, then you should do that. Maybe traveling overseas will heal you. That's why you've seen so many men leave, because they want to get healed from the trauma that they have dealt with, from bad relationships, issues with family. That is what you should do. Because it's all about healing. It's all about healing. It's all about really finding yourself and who you are and getting out of this triangle of BS, because that's what this is. Western society is crumbling. It's crumbling. You know? It's crumbling. And the best thing you can do is separate yourself from it, because it's going to engulf you. It's going to consume you. So you need to take a route to where you get away from the things that you feel like has destroyed your life. And that's what more of us should do. Don't allow the opinion of one bitter woman who claims to be married, but she's teaching women to be gold diggers, which is, again, who you gonna gold dig from? You know, these men see you a mile away and they'll use you up and they will throw you away until the next woman comes around, because there's more women than there are men. It really is. So we have options. Y'all can talk y'all can talk crazy all you want to, but you don't have those options that you think you do. I saw, there was a video I came across today, and I thought I was going to react to it live, but I had restarted my computer and I can't find the original video that I had on my tab, right? And it was of this guy by the name of Neon, right? There's a gamer, I think his name is Neon, right? I think he might be Indian. Apparently he told this girl in the club that, you know, he don't really deal with black girls like that. And she said, well, she's mixed. And I guess it didn't go over well with her. You know, you're not going to reject her. These heifers can't take rejection. You know, rejection is hard for them because they have all these simps trying to get at them, and they come across a guy who's a nerdy gamer that's like, nah. Oh, I'm telling you, man. Listen, I know I got off track, but so what? You know what I'm saying? It's my live stream. It's my show. I do whatever I want. My opinion on this, and this is my final thoughts on the song. I hope he gets himself together. He pulls a stunt like this again, it could go very bad. There's always somebody out here that's trying to prove themselves, right? There's always somebody out here that's trying to prove themselves. And this could have went bad. It really could have. It really could have went bad. You know? Listen, I'm all for disagreements as well. It's clear that you disagree. Listen, we don't know all the details, but I do know he's in the hospital. He showed a bullet. Says he got shot. But more information is going to come out. I'm not taking no hard position because, again, we don't have all the information, but I do believe that he was struck. Now, if you disagree with that, that's fine. I have no problem with that. You know, people disagree with me all the time. I disagree with people. It's whatever, you know. It's just how life is. You know, life would be boring if we all agreed on everything. But I just want to get his life together because he has a family. And you can't be putting your life in danger when you got children and you have a wife that depend on you. They need you alive, not dead, you know. And whenever it comes to YouTubers, y'all know I don't speak on YouTubers. I really don't. I don't speak on YouTubers because one is counterproductive. You know, usually if I speak on YouTubers, it's because something bad happened, or you know, they done did something. I've spoken on a few YouTube, especially on this channel. I've spoken on YouTube before, because I feel like it's counterproductive. I think there's bigger fish to fry than YouTubers. I really do. But hopefully, I never have to make another live stream like this. Now, I will say this: in the initial live stream, it did cut to him being in the car. Now, I've seen people go live, right? I've seen people go live and the live stream will cut when they like get a phone call, and then like minutes later, it's like nothing happened, or they're doing, you know what I'm saying? There's like a time gap. Now that does happen. I've seen that happen on live stream before. That time jump cut, that would throw people off. You know? But yeah, I don't speak on YouTubers because one, you know, YouTube does not want YouTubers addressing each other like we used to. And they know if you respond to a YouTuber, you're putting somebody's content on your channel. That's usually how it works. That's why you don't see me do a lot of reaction videos unless it's like a TikTok video. I don't really like to, even this. No, Hassan has this on his channel. I chose to use the one on WorldStar because I don't want any issues with YouTube. That's just how it is. You gotta really be careful because they will strike you for anything. And people ask, you know, YouTube didn't tell me. YouTube don't have to tell you anything. YouTube gets a kick out of being able to take monetization with the snap of a finger, or be able to take a video down just because. They've done that to me before. Went back and flagged a video from 2 or 3 years ago, 4 years ago. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know? That's why I don't stream on my JayeDeBlack channel anymore. They would literally go and flag old videos because I was getting over 1,000, 1,200, 1,500 in the chat. They're like, oh no, we gotta do something about this guy, you know? And they just kept flagging my goddamn, they just kept flagging it. So I had to say, I'll come over here and go live. That's just how it was. You know, they don't have to tell you anything. YouTube, they don't really respect the content creators like that anymore because they don't need us. They can go and get Pat McAfee or somebody to stream on their platform. They don't really need us like they used to. I mean, they still do. I mean, if PewDiePie left or some of these others like Mr. Beast, they would really be like in trouble. Mr. Beast is like one of their biggest content creators, you know, with his content. I mean, the guy is like he's literally a beast. But we get no respect, and that's fine. You know, YouTube doesn't owe me anything, and I don't owe them anything. But I still don't feel the need to address YouTubers like that in their content. Very limited amount of times I'll speak on a video from a YouTuber because, you know, you don't know how this copyright and people can just flag it. They have my video on their channel. You know, you just got to be careful out here. But I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Salute to everyone that's here. Yeah, Elon should definitely buy YouTube and call it XTube. No, that's already taken, right? Call it X. TV or something. I don't know. But salute to everybody that's here. Thank y'all for being here. Shout out to the moderators, channel members, Patreons. I'm going to address just pearly things on Patreon. I'm going to address Cynthia G again. Yeah, YouTube doesn't really owe us anything. And they're going to tell you. They're going to show you that they don't really owe you anything. You know, they're good at that. They're showing you, like, listen, man, like, what? Well, we'll shut this monetization down right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, say something else. You know? Like, say something else. That's how they be. That's how they be now, man. You know? Yeah, that's why I said it wouldn't be XTube. It'll be something else. It'll be probably called X. You know? It'd be X/YouTube. All right, people. Salute. Thank y'all for being here. Make sure y'all like the stream if you haven't. Keep continuing the conversation in the comment section below. And also check out my commentary that's in the description. I'll see y'all in the next one. Y'all take care and have a great rest of your night, all right?